The fitness world is on the brink of a revolution, one that promises to redefine how we think about muscle growth and fat loss. Imagine a future where achieving a lean and muscular physique no longer requires endless hours in the gym or dangerous shortcuts like anabolic steroids. This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. With groundbreaking advancements in pharmaceutical research, drugs like tivigramab, geritmab, and semaglutide are stepping into the spotlight. These aren't just buzzwords. They represent a shift in how we approach fitness, offering results that were once thought impossible. And the best part? These innovations come without the baggage of harmful side effects that have plagued traditional methods. Think about it. What if you could gain muscle and lose fat simultaneously, even while eating fewer calories? That's exactly what these new drugs promise. Unlike steroids, which often come with a laundry list of health risks, these treatments work by targeting the body's natural growth inhibitors, unlocking your potential without compromising your health. It's like upgrading your body's software to perform at its peak. For those who've struggled with slow progress or felt limited by genetics, this could be the breakthrough they've been waiting for. But before we dive deeper into these cutting-edge solutions, let's take a moment to understand why steroids, despite their popularity, have always been a flawed and risky choice. For decades, anabolic steroids have been the go-to solution for those chasing rapid muscle growth and fat loss. But at what cost? These substances, while undeniably effective, come with a dark side that's hard to ignore. Hair loss, acne, mood swings, and even testicular atrophy are just the tip of the iceberg. For women, the risks are even more alarming. Deepened voices, unwanted facial hair, and irreversible hormonal changes. Beyond the physical side effects, steroids wreak havoc on your internal health, damaging your liver, heart, and overall hormonal balance. It's like trading short-term gains for long-term chaos, a gamble that too many have taken. And here's the kicker. Steroids don't just harm your body. They also fail to address the root of the problem. They're a shortcut, yes, but one riddled with consequences that often outweigh the benefits. Imagine spending months building your dream physique, only to watch it crumble the moment you stop using these substances. The dependency they create is both physical and psychological, leaving users trapped in a vicious cycle. But what if there was a better way? A solution that delivers the same, or even better, results without the risks. That's where the new wave of non-androgenic anabolic drugs comes in, offering a safer, smarter alternative to the outdated methods of the past. Enter the era of non-androgenic anabolics, a game-changing approach to muscle growth that leaves the harmful side effects of steroids in the dust. These revolutionary drugs, like tivigramab and geritmab, work by targeting natural inhibitors in the body, specifically myostatin and actin A. Think of these inhibitors as the brakes on your muscle growth. By removing these limitations, your body can unlock its full potential, allowing you to build muscle naturally and efficiently. And here's the best part. These drugs achieve all this without triggering the androgenic side effects that steroids are infamous for. No acne, no hair loss, no hormonal chaos. Just pure, clean results. Imagine this, instead of relying on dangerous shortcuts, you're giving your body the tools it needs to grow stronger on its own terms. For instance, tivigramab acts as a myostatin inhibitor, essentially removing the barriers that prevent muscle growth. Meanwhile, geritmab targets actin A, amplifying the effects even further. Together, they create a synergy that's nothing short of groundbreaking. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or someone who's struggled to see progress in the gym, these drugs represent a new frontier in fitness. But how exactly do they work? The science behind myostatin and actin A inhibitors is nothing short of fascinating. These proteins act as natural regulators in the body, essentially capping how much muscle you can build. It's as if your body has a built-in ceiling for growth, no matter how hard you train or how well you eat. But with drugs like tivigramab and geritmab, these limitations are removed, allowing your muscles to grow beyond what nature intended. What's even more impressive is that this process doesn't require a calorie surplus. Yes, you read that right. These inhibitors can promote muscle growth even in a calorie deficit, making them a game changer for anyone looking to lose fat while gaining strength. But the benefits don't stop there. Studies have shown that these inhibitors also have a profound impact on fat loss. By enhancing muscle growth, they boost your metabolism, turning your body into a fat-burning machine. Imagine being able to shed stubborn fat while simultaneously building lean muscle. It's the ultimate fitness dream. And unlike steroids, which often come with a host of unwanted side effects, these drugs work in harmony with your body's natural processes. The result? A leaner, stronger, and healthier you. But don't just take my word for it. Let's explore the groundbreaking studies conducted on primates to see how these effects play out in real-world scenarios. The first wave of studies on these groundbreaking drugs was conducted on primates, and the results were nothing short of astonishing. Researchers divided the subjects into 4 groups. One followed a standard diet, another received semaglutide, a well-known weight loss drug. The third group was treated with myostatin inhibitors, and the final group underwent a combination therapy of myostatin and actin A inhibitors. The outcomes were clear. While all groups showed some degree of fat loss, the combination therapy group stood out with unparalleled results. They not only lost significantly more fat but also gained muscle, even while on a calorie-restricted diet. It was as if their bodies were reprogrammed to optimize both fat burning and muscle building simultaneously. To put this into perspective, imagine a scenario where you're dieting to lose weight. Normally, you'd expect to lose some muscle along the way, right? Not with these therapies. The primates in the combination group retained and even gained muscle mass while shedding fat at an accelerated rate. This is a monumental breakthrough, as it defies the traditional trade-off between cutting fat and building muscle. These results provide a glimpse into what could be possible for humans, opening the door to a future where achieving your dream physique is no longer a grueling uphill battle. But how do these findings translate to human biology? What if the results seen in primates could be replicated in humans? The potential is staggering. Imagine 2 identical twins embarking on a fitness journey, one relying on traditional methods like diet and exercise, and the other using this new combination therapy. The first twin might lose a modest 8 pounds of fat over 5 months, with little to no muscle gain. Meanwhile, the twin using myostatin and actin inhibitors could lose a jaw-dropping 28 pounds of fat while gaining 9 pounds of lean muscle. The difference would be night and day, not just in terms of aesthetics, but also metabolic health. This isn't just about looking good. It's about transforming how the body functions at its core. The implications go beyond personal fitness goals. These drugs could revolutionize how we approach weight loss and muscle building, especially for those who've struggled with genetics or age-related muscle decline. For example, someone in their 40s or 50s who's always found it hard to build muscle could finally see results that were once out of reach. And for those battling obesity or metabolic disorders, the combination of fat loss and muscle gain could be life-changing. But what does this mean for the fitness industry as a whole? Let's explore how these modern drugs could replace outdated methods and reshape the landscape of traditional fitness solutions. The rise of these modern drugs could mark the beginning of the end for traditional fitness medications like anabolic steroids. For decades, steroids have been the go-to solution for those seeking rapid muscle growth, but their harmful side effects and long-term health risks have always been a major drawback. Now, with the advent of divarasib, geritamab, and semaglutide, a safer and more effective alternative is emerging. These new treatments not only outperform steroids in terms of results, but also eliminate the dangerous consequences, such as hormonal imbalances and organ damage. It's like upgrading from a risky, outdated tool to a precision-engineered solution that works in harmony with your body. What's even more exciting is how these drugs could redefine fitness goals for everyday people. Instead of relying on steroids or other conventional medications that often come with a stigma, individuals can now achieve their dream physiques without sacrificing their health. This shift could also lead to a broader acceptance of pharmaceutical aids in fitness, as these new drugs are backed by science and designed to enhance natural processes rather than disrupt them. The pharmaceutical industry is buzzing with anticipation as these groundbreaking drugs move closer to FDA approval, expected between 2027 and 2028. Major players like Regeneron Pharmaceuticals are already leading the charge, and it's only a matter of time before competitors step in with their own versions. This competition will likely drive innovation, resulting in even more potent and accessible drugs. Imagine a future where achieving a lean, muscular physique is no longer a privilege of the genetically gifted or the ultra-disciplined. It's a reality for anyone willing to embrace these advancements. But the ripple effects don't stop there. As these drugs gain traction, they could completely reshape how we think about fitness and health. Gyms might see a surge in attendance as people realize they can finally achieve results that were once out of reach. Personal trainers and fitness coaches could adapt their methods to incorporate these new tools, creating programs that maximize the benefits of these treatments. And let's not forget the potential for these drugs to address broader health issues like obesity and metabolic disorders. The future is bright, but the real question is, how will these advancements improve not just our bodies, but our overall quality of life? The benefits of these new drugs extend far beyond aesthetics. They're a game changer for overall health and metabolic well-being. Increased muscle mass isn't just about looking stronger. It plays a critical role in improving your body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels. This means better glycemic control, which is essential for preventing and managing conditions like diabetes. Additionally, building lean muscle helps reduce harmful fats in the bloodstream, improving cardiovascular health and lowering the risk of heart disease. It's like giving your body a metabolic upgrade, one that not only enhances your appearance, but also protects you from chronic illnesses. And the advantages don't stop there. By reducing fat and increasing muscle, these drugs can also boost energy levels, improve mobility, and even enhance mental clarity. For example, someone struggling with obesity might find themselves not only shedding pounds, but also feeling more energetic and capable of tackling daily tasks. These improvements can ripple into every aspect of life, from better sleep to increased confidence. But perhaps the most exciting part is how these benefits are accessible to everyone, regardless of age or genetic predisposition. With these advancements, the dream of a healthier, stronger body is no longer reserved for the lucky few. The arrival of these new drugs is set to spark an aesthetic revolution, making muscle growth and fat loss more accessible than ever before. For years, building a lean, muscular body has been an uphill battle for those with unfavorable genetics or limited time to dedicate to fitness. But now these advancements promise to level the playing field. Imagine a world where anyone, regardless of age, gender, or genetic predisposition, can achieve a physique they once thought was unattainable. For women, this is particularly groundbreaking. No longer will they need to risk the masculinizing side effects of steroids to build muscle. Instead, they can enjoy the benefits of these drugs without worrying about unwanted facial hair or a deepened voice. This inclusivity extends beyond gender. People who've struggled for years to make progress in the gym, whether due to age, metabolism, or other factors, now have a chance to see real results. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about empowerment. These drugs could inspire a new wave of confidence, encouraging more people to embrace fitness and take control of their health. Picture someone who's always felt out of place in a gym suddenly thriving, their progress fueling a newfound passion for self-improvement. But this isn't just a personal transformation. It's a cultural shift. The fitness industry is on the verge of a seismic shift as these new drugs gain traction. Gyms could see a resurgence of dedicated members, not just among seasoned athletes, but also among beginners who've struggled to see results in the past. With the promise of faster progress and fewer setbacks, more people will likely feel motivated to invest in their health and fitness. Personal trainers and coaches will need to adapt, creating programs that complement these pharmaceutical advancements. Imagine a trainer helping clients optimize their workouts to maximize the benefits of Tfagrumab or Geritmab, focusing on sculpting specific muscle groups like shoulders or back for that perfectly balanced physique. This shift could also reignite a fitness culture reminiscent of the 1980s, but with a modern twist. Back then, bodybuilding and gym culture exploded in popularity, but it was largely driven by steroids and extreme dieting. Now, with safer and more effective tools at our disposal, we could see a new wave of fitness enthusiasts embracing this lifestyle. The accessibility of these drugs could democratize fitness, allowing people from all walks of life to achieve their goals. But this raises an important question. How will these advancements shape the future of fitness and health? As promising as these new drugs are, they also raise important ethical questions. Who will have access to these treatments and at what cost? If these drugs are priced too high, they risk becoming a luxury reserved for the wealthy, leaving others to rely on outdated and less effective methods. This could widen the gap between those who can afford cutting-edge solutions and those who cannot, creating a new form of inequality in the fitness and health world. Governments and pharmaceutical companies will need to address this issue, ensuring that these treatments are accessible to a broader audience. After all, the goal should be to improve public health, not just cater to a privileged few. Another ethical concern is the potential misuse of these drugs. Just as steroids have been abused in the past, there's a risk that these new treatments could be used irresponsibly, especially if they become widely available without proper oversight. This could lead to unrealistic expectations, overuse, or even dependency. To prevent this, clear guidelines and regulations will need to be established, ensuring that these drugs are used safely and effectively. Education will play a key role here, helping people understand the benefits and limitations of these treatments so they can make informed decisions. But as we navigate these challenges, one thing is clear: the potential of these drugs to transform lives is too significant to ignore. The emergence of myostatin and actin A inhibitors, alongside other groundbreaking drugs like semaglutide, marks the dawn of a new era in fitness and health. These advancements promise to redefine what's possible, making it easier than ever to achieve a lean, muscular physique while improving overall health. From boosting metabolism and reducing fat to enhancing muscle growth and energy levels, the potential benefits are immense. But beyond the physical transformations, these drugs represent something even more profound: the democratization of fitness. No longer will genetics, age, or time constraints dictate who can achieve their goals. Instead, these innovations offer a future where everyone has the tools to take control of their health and well-being. Looking ahead, the possibilities are endless. As research continues and these drugs become more widely available, we could see a world where chronic conditions like obesity and diabetes are drastically reduced. Fitness culture could evolve into something more inclusive and empowering, inspiring millions to embrace healthier lifestyles. Of course, challenges remain. Ethical concerns, accessibility, and proper regulation will need to be addressed. But with the right approach, these advancements could transform not just individual lives, but society as a whole. The future of fitness is here, and it's brighter than ever. Imagine your life with more energy, less fat, and the body you've always dreamed of. What's holding you back from starting today? Are you ready to take the first step toward improving your health, your confidence, and even your longevity? Remember, the future of your transformation begins with one single decision. Let me know in the comments. What's the biggest challenge you face in your weight loss journey? I want to hear your story, and who knows, I might bring personalized solutions in future videos. Let's build this change together. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can keep learning about the most effective and science-backed strategies to transform your life. Here, you'll always find content that works. No fluff, just results. Click that subscribe button now and join this revolution.